Hey everybody, GM Creates here. Got a new comic book review for you guys. This is Unit 44, Issue 3 from Alterna Comics. This is the third in a 4-issue limited series. This is a lot of fun, this comic book. It is a comedy. It is pretty silly, and it is only $1.50. So, dude, 4 issues, $1.50 each. Do the math. Super cheap, and you can get great entertainment here because this is a good one. This is a fun series. Wes Loker and Ed Jimenez. I think I asked them, and they told me how to pronounce it, and I still did it. So anyway, so we'll do the credits real quick. Words and letters. That means he wrote it and he did the letters. Wes Loker and Ed Jimenez did the artwork. So anyway, where we started off with this, there was a warehouse with some basically overflow stock and things from Area 51, and they forgot to pay the bill on it. So the storage locker was auctioned, basically like Storage Wars style. But it turned out there was some stuff in there from an alien who had crashed at Roswell. And the alien had crashed at Roswell, and he stayed with one of the men in black the whole time he was here on Earth while his ship was repaired, drove that guy crazy, and now that guy wants revenge and wants to destroy the aliens. The aliens somehow found out that the crystal that powers their spaceships went missing, and so now the aliens are coming back to Earth, and they are not too thrilled about that whole situation. So we've got the men in black are trying to figure out what to do because the aliens are here. There's some really... The whole series has been funny, but this issue is by far the funniest so far. It is definitely the funniest of the 3 that are out. But I don't know if it's because it's built to that as well. Sometimes something you may look at it and go, well, this is definitely the funniest one. But it's like, yeah, but everything was building to that. So... again, I would recommend reading all 3. I mean, again, Alterna Comics, $1.50 an issue. How could you go wrong? 4-issue series, $1.50 each, $6. You get an entire series. Come on. I love this. There's they're panicking, they're freaking out. They're they tracked a vehicle to a warehouse, and so they think they know where the crystal is. He's like, all right, send the coordinates to my phone. I'll be there soon. There's something I have to do first. And then, and then look at this. This is hysterical. I love this. In case of emergency, break glass, right? They got the hammer. And if you read the thing, it's problem, emergency, crisis. Aw, freak out. I thought that was great. So he grabs the giant mallet and he smashes the button. Meanwhile, the other agent has been interrogating the 2 guys who bought the storage locker, and he's basically just driving them crazy. You can see the one guy's asleep. So then they get the warning. They're coming. This is not a drill. Seriously, bleep is going down. So then he's like, you know what? Wake up your friend. We're gonna need everybody we got. And there's just some funny stuff. So he's like, I hope 2 Republican backwoods gentlemen like yourselves can figure out how to use these large, powerful guns I'm about to give you. And they're just like, bah! Please. So the aliens are here. It's like, oh, geez, this is not good. They give them jetpacks. They give the agents jetpacks. And then they're like, if we want them to leave, we have to prove that we have the crystal. So use the jetpacks, go get the crystal back, and then we'll, he's like, jetpacks, huh? Cool. Yeah, cool if they actually work. Remember the laser pens? I don't know whose idea. It's just because I like this is a great panel right here. Just the look of sheer terror on his face is great. And then the dialogue is funny. And then we get all these guys, you get this, it's just really funny stuff. there's a lot of really fun stuff in this issue, and again, the art is fantastic. Like I said, like look at like that's a dynamic shot right there, and very cartoony, but you can tell what's happening 100%. Like he's blowing in the wind. There's just some really good stuff. There's a lot of action, a lot of silliness, a lot of fun, just a lot of good time, entertainment. But at the same time, there is stakes. Like that's what's really funny about it is as silly as the whole thing is and as funny as the whole thing can be, there's still stakes for the characters and for the world and everything else. And that's what makes this book so special, I think, is it is silly. It's 100% silly. It's very silly and funny. But there are actually like stakes involved in what's going on. It reminds me a lot of some of the old cartoons I used to love back in the day where you kind of knew the good guys. I mean, you pretty much knew the good guys were always going to win, but at least it was still exciting and there was a chance that things might go wrong. And that's what like not everything was taking itself so seriously, obviously, but it was fun. There's some really good stuff. Again, this issue by far the funniest issue of the group, without a doubt. I don't want to spoil anything. I don't want to like go too far in. So I'm gonna go back because I don't want to just I don't want to ruin anything for you guys. But there's some just really funny stuff, good stuff, quality writing, quality characters, quality art, great coloring. It looks like a cartoon. It really does. It looks like I was gonna say come to life, but it's not moving at all. It looks like a cartoon, like as a comic book. Like I can't explain it any better than that. I don't think it just looks like it's a cartoon, 100%. This looks like something you would see. Well, would have seen, I guess, maybe like in the, I wouldn't say the 90s. I would say like the 2000s, maybe like 2005 or something, 2007, something along those lines. Like you would have seen a cartoon that looked exactly like this with this exact crazy story with aliens and everything else and Men in Black and silliness and everything. I mean, if you ever saw the Men in Black cartoon, like that show was really a quality show and had silliness in it, but still at the same time had fun. And that's what this reminds me of. It's very, I mean, obviously there's Men in Black in this, so like that's the obvious comparison. But really good stuff, fun stuff, funny, great dialogue, just a lot of really good humor, like actually funny humor, which is rare to find nowadays, or even any days really in a comic book. And the art, like I said, the art really, really great. I mean, it's like this simple, cartoony, but not super simple. You know what I mean? Like it's not overly simple. It's not. It's hard to describe, but it's got a cartoony vibe to it, and it's still like a lot of fun. And it absolutely, I would recommend this book. So Wes and Ed, you guys, you nailed it. This issue, especially, the funniest one of the batch for sure. I can't wait to read issue 4 because I have the feeling it's going to be even funnier, and the conclusion, I get the feeling, is going to be 100% ridiculous. And so I'm definitely looking forward to that. So definitely worth checking out. You guys, you can get this at your local comic book store, or you could get it through Alterna's website. You could just order it. You could do what I did, get the Everything Alterna subscription, so you never miss anything that comes out for the entire year. It was one of the best things I ever did. I got it as a Christmas gift, and it was fantastic. I love it because I don't miss out on anything. So anyway, definitely recommend the book. Go check it out. I would recommend this whole series. It's a lot of fun. It's really good stuff. It's silly. It's fun. It's a good time. And the art's really actually well done, too, which is a bonus. A lot of times something could be funny, but the art will be like kind of crappy. But not in this case. The art's really good. So anyway, if you like this video, you could give me a thumbs up. That would be sweet. If you're not already subscribed, please consider subscribing to the channel. It doesn't cost you anything. Just click the subscribe button. You can jingle that bell for notifications. Let me know what you think. Talk to me in the comments. I love to answer comments. I love having conversations about the comics in the comments. So let me know what you think. Talk to me. You can follow me on Twitter. I'm at jam_creates. I'm on Instagram at jam_creates. I've got my own website that I've been running for a few years now. I just never really mentioned it. I don't really mention it often, but I do have one, and sometimes I link to it. So I'll probably throw the link underneath this one too, so you guys can check it out. And that's it. I'll talk to you guys soon. Plow. Peace out.